Hello and welcome to Growth Learners YouTube channel. In this video, we will learn about 3 impactful ways to increase conversion on your website, which will eventually help in increasing the overall sales for your business. So these 3 ways are increasing your website speed, that is step 1. Step 2 is using sales funnels to capture leads of your website visitors and eventually convert them into customers. And step number 3 is simplifying the lead capture forms on your website. So let's understand all these 3 steps in detail. The first step is increasing website speed. So the first question which arises is why improving website speed is very critical. So if you see this table on the right side, it represents the page loading time in seconds for any website and what is the correlation of page loading time with the bounce rate of a website. Okay, so what we can see here is if a website loads within 3 seconds, the bounce rate will be somewhere around 11%, which is a good enough bounce rate. However, as your website takes more time to load, the bounce rate increases significantly. If it takes up to 5 seconds to load, then your bounce rate increases to 38%. And if it takes 6 seconds, then 46%, which is very, very high. Now, what is a bounce rate? If 100 people come on your website and if your bounce rate is 38%, then 38 people out of those 100 will leave your website instantly without taking any action on your website. And this is a huge impact on your business, correct? And hence, this proves that improving your website speed is very, very critical. Ideally, it should be less than 3 seconds. So let's see how you can measure the performance of your website and understand what are the steps you need to take to improve the speed of your website. So you can use this tool, Pingdom Website Speed Test. This is a very useful tool to understand the performance of any website. And here what I have done is I have compared the websites of 2 different businesses to show you how important the website speed is. So once you go to this tool, you can simply enter the URL of your website or your competitor's website and simply click on Start Test. It will take a few seconds and it will show you these results. So here I have taken an example of Tiffany.com, which is a well-known jewelry website. So when I tested their performance, what I can see in the results is their performance grade is D, right? Which is not good. The score is 64 out of 100. The page size, so this test is done for their homepage. The page size is 3.8 MB, which is again very high. And their load time is, as you can see here, it is 4.22 seconds, which is very high. And there were a total 201 requests sent when we were trying to load their homepage. On the other hand, I took one more jewelry website, which is CaratLane.com. And when I assess their results, you can see here their performance grade is A and their score is 96 out of 100. So you can see the difference, right? So if we compare with our table, which we saw here, this brand, Carrot Lane, it will have a bounce rate of only 6% because of its enhanced website speed, because it takes only 1.39 seconds to load. However, Tiffany, which takes 4.22 seconds to load, its bounce rate will be 24%. So here itself, their business is losing. So now with this example, I hope you understand that you don't need to spend anything extra on your media campaigns to gain additional business. You can simply fix your website speed and your bounce rate will improve, and hence you will get a lot of incremental business. Let's further look at these results. Once you have done your testing, you can go down and understand what are the areas which need improvement. Like what it says is reduce DNS lookups, make fewer HTTP requests, compress components with gzip, use cookie-free domains, add expire headers, etc. Right? So as a marketer, obviously you don't need to understand these things, but you need to work very closely with your IT team to make these improvements. Correct? And once done, you will be able to achieve very good page speed and hence your bounce rate will significantly reduce. So this was step 1. Let's move to the next step, which is using sales funnel on your website. A sales funnel is nothing but a process to capture leads on your website and eventually nurture them to become customers. So if you see the visual on the right side, this is how a sales funnel works. You have your website visitors and you have created different ways on your website to convert these website visitors into leads. You can either have a live chat on your website or you can have some book and appointment forms on your website. So there are multiple ways to do that. But the eventual goal is to convert website visitors into leads by giving them options to interact with your sales team. Once you have the lead, your sales team starts contacting these leads and converts these leads into prospects. Okay. And eventually these prospects will be converted into customers by nurturing them and giving more and more information about your products, some offers, etc. So this is the sales funnel process. And to do this, what you need is to create different ways to capture information of your website visitors. Let me give you an example. This is an example of our e-commerce platform which is selling watches. Now, if you see, along with the add to bag option, which is very common for an e-commerce website, they have also given a request a callback button. If I click on this button, this form opens up. What it says is, have a question, write to us and our shopping advisor will call you within 4 hours. And it simply asks for your name and mobile number and this message, how can we help you? This message is pre-filled. I am interested in this product and would like some more information, right? So what they are doing is, if a user is not comfortable in directly buying the watch and if they need some more information about this product, they've given this option so that user can very easily contact their sales team, and hence they are capturing leads for their business, right? Now, what happens in the second step is, once this lead is submitted, it is transferred to their sales team, which eventually contacts the customer and the sale is closed. So using this very simple and efficient sales funnel process, this business is improving the overall conversion on their website. So for example, if 100 people are visiting their website and 2 people are directly adding to bag and making a purchase, so their conversion was 2%. But by adding this additional option for those remaining 98 people, they have given a chance to their website visitors to speak to their sales teams who can assist them with additional information about the product and then close the sale. So maybe, I don't know the exact number, but just giving a hypothetical number, that by adding this button, their overall conversion rate could have improved from a 2% to a 4%, which is very, very good for any business. So now we understand the sales funnel step. Now let's move to the last step, which is simplifying your lead capture forms. This is a very simple step and very easy to do for any business, but it is very, very effective in improving the overall conversions. So here I am giving you 2 examples of lead capture forms. The first example on the left side, it is asking the user for their first name, last name, email address and mobile number. So it's a 4-step form, slightly longer for a user to fill it. While if you see the form on the right side, it is simply asking for your name and mobile number. So just a 2-step form, and very easy and convenient for the user to fill this form. Because if you compare these 2 forms, in the form on the left side, it is asking first name and last name separately. However, it is not needed. You can simply ask for the name, right? So the point is, why increase the number of steps unnecessarily? So this form on the right side, they have reduced the steps for a user to enter their name from 2 to 1. Again, the form on the left side, it is asking for mobile number as well as email address. Now, either of one is sufficient for your sales team to contact any user. And hence, if you see the form on the right side, it is simply asking for your mobile number. And I don't know the exact conversions on these 2 forms because these are some external businesses which I don't have any idea about. However, if I give you my example, whenever I have tested these kind of forms, it has significantly increased my conversions when the number of steps have been lesser and easier for the user to fill. So that's it, guys. I will summarize. These are the 3 steps to improve conversions on your website: increase the website speed, use sales funnels, and simplify the lead capture forms on your website. Once you do this, you will see very significant improvement in your website conversions. I hope you found this video useful. If yes, then please like the video and do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.